Hey, good morning, everybody. We're out here in Emeryville, California. We're going to go hop aboard Lady K with Captain Kyle and his crew. Fishing's been really good. We're going to head out for some salmon. If you guys haven't seen, the fish are big and mean and biting. So let's go see what today brings. Good morning, everybody. And look at this parking lot. It's only 4:15 and it's full. This parking lot's full like crab season. Good morning, everybody. Stay fishy.
Before we get out of here, on top of our heads there on the roof, there's a 30-man automatic inflatable. All right, so if the boat were to ever go down, that thing would automatically pop up and we'd all get in it and hopefully get home safely. All right, walking around out here, make sure I have one hand free to grab something. Today we're gonna be moving at all times. All right, so the boat's always gonna be in gear. There's gonna be a lot of boat wakes. There's gonna be a lot of boat traffic. All right, make sure you have one hand free to grab something. See somebody go overboard, yo man overboard, keep an eye on them. Unless you wanna lose them, it's up to you. All right, there's an orange life ring on the right-hand side when you walk in. Throw it at them, we'll get them on the boat, tell them not to do it again. Besides safety, all right, the most important thing besides catching fish is my bathroom. Okay, there's only two things that go down that toilet, number 1 and number 2. All right, no toilet paper, no pizza boxes, hats, sunglasses, sandwiches, whatever you can think of, don't put it down there besides number 1 and 2. All right, there's a trash can on the left-hand side, do whatever you want besides throw up in it. If you guys do get seasick, please come out here. Throw up, whatever you guys gotta do. I won't make fun of you. I can't speak for the rest of us. So far as fishing, all right, guys, we're gonna be doing a little bit of salmon trolling today. It seems like a majority of you guys have our rods, all right? For some of you guys that do, if you guys need a little refresher, we're gonna give it to you, all right? Everybody's gonna have the same setup on, pretty much. Everybody's gonna use the same thing, all right? When we're salmon fishing, all right, we're using a 2.5-pound ball with a sinker release. Oh, if it sticks. Okay, the 2.5-pound ball's on the sinker release. You might have a flasher or not. You might have straight bait. Kind of depends. And then you'll have a stuffed bait right here. That'll be in that tray. All right, that's what I'll be doing on the way out. So when we start fishing, all right, guys, me and Kyle are gonna set all the gear to start pretty much, unless you're pretty 100% sure that you can do it. Me and Kyle are gonna set the gear. All right, it's super important when we start fishing, we get a fresh start and a clean start. All right. So when you guys drop your bait in, drop your weight in. All right, make sure this little lever right here. Okay, this is how you let line out. You flick it down, the line comes out. Flick it up, the drag's engaged, and you can start reeling. All right. When you guys flick that lever down, make sure you have your thumb on the spool. All right, this is a 2.5-pound ball. That thing starts going down to the bottom. It's gonna be a little hard to stop. All right, make sure you know where this weight is at all times too. All right, we just got the window replaced. Make sure it doesn't get into the window. All right, or somebody's head. That wouldn't be a good day. Might knock somebody out. All right. So drop your bait or drop your weight in the water. Thumb on the spool, flick the lever down. Okay, everybody's gonna be at different depths today, so everything's varied by a pool. All right, one pool's like this. It's about 12 inches. All right, it's about one length of the rod grip like this, kind of pretty much like that. All right, so everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. All right, so the guys that start at the front, depending on where we fish, probably when we start, you guys will only be from 25 to 28. Then the guys back here will probably be like 65 at most, 70 pools at most. It's not too complicated, but just make sure that when you drop down, if you're dropping your own gear down, ask your neighbor how many pools are you at. You want to be either, if you're below them, 5'10" behind them, or if you're above them, 5'10" above them. All right, make sure you're not crossing anybody. Tangles is the #1 enemy today. All right, if you get tangles, we're not going to be getting a bite. You guys want to check your gear every like 5-10 minutes. All right, there's been a lot of grass around. A lot of short bites too. All right, so the more you check your gear, the more you run it. All right, you don't want to check it too often, but check it like 5-10 minutes. All right. When these things bite, okay, these things aren't going to nibble. Everything's going to be fished in a rod holder today. Alright, so everything's gonna be in the rod holder, everybody's gonna have their own rod. Alright, when that thing goes, it's gonna start pumping off. You'll hear the clicker on. Make sure you turn the clicker on. Alright, you'll hear that clicker pulling. We want that 2.5 pound ball, that salmon, to pull it off. Alright, we want it to drop down and we want to fight the fish freely. Alright, when you hook the fish, probably 99% of the fish we catch today is going to be anywhere from this rod holder right here back. Alright, so if anybody's fishing back here, you guys got to work as a team, even if it's not your rod, or even if you're tired. I mean, you guys got to help. Grab a rod, throw it down on the bottom, throw it down against the boat. Alright, we want the lines clear. We don't want any tangles. Alright. When we start fighting the fish, alright, do not set the hook. If that thing's off the weight, it's out there, okay, I'll walk it back and we'll fight it back here. Alright, if I ask you to grab a rod, grab a rod. Alright. When you guys fight the fish, okay, it's really important. Do not force them. Alright, I can't stress this enough. We got barbless hooks. Do not let that fish get any slack either. Alright, the second you get any slack in that line, that barbless hook is going to pop out. Alright? Keep that fish's heads down. If it's on the surface thrashing around, just kind of throw your rod towards the water like this and just kind of smoothly reel. Alright, I'll be there the whole time to coach you. Alright? When we get to here, alright, when that fish comes up to the boat, I want you to reel all the way to this little finger release, okay? I don't care if it's like right here, I want it to be right here, okay? That's how I'll tell you when to lift, and then I'll net the fish. I'm gonna stay at the rail still, alright? You guys don't want to back away because you guys want to see what I'm seeing, alright? Everybody's gonna get a colored tag, alright? So make sure you guys remember that colored tag. 2 fish, alright, 2 salmon, 20 inches, that's the goal, alright, so that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions before we get out of here? No? Alright, again, my name's Darren, that's Captain Kyle. Alright, if you guys have any other questions, please let me know. I'll be here all day for you guys, alright?
right, we're back. Had a pretty decent day. Fishing slowed down quite a bit, but there was still a lot of quality out there. I know that, you know, Captain Kyle here had a pretty good last 3 days. So if you guys want to get out, definitely look him up. Diamond Sport Fishing. He's got 2 boats, the Lady K and the Diamond. Kyle, tell them also what you got going, what you're offering.
Yeah, so we the Lady K that we got here is kind of our middle of the line boat. We are really good with that 8 to 10 passengers. So if you got groups that's more than 6 but don't quite have enough for the party boat, we definitely might be an option for you guys. We do it all: salmon, halibut. We chase the tuna. Our rockfish crab combos start in November. So you know, if it's a little bit more difficult for you guys to get a group of 15 guys, 18 guys, 20 guys, you got 9 or 10 really good core guys that come out. We'd be happy to take you and happy to be an option for your fishing arsenal.
So if they actually want to look you up, how do you get a hold of the boat and how do we book?
Yeah, so you can, most of our booking online at Fish Emeryville. You can also call me direct. You can get a hold of me. We have Facebook, Instagram, Yelp, Diamond Sport Fishing or Lady K. Or you can call the Emeryville Sport Fishing Shop or look us up on their website. Like I said, my 2 boats are the Diamond and Lady K. The Diamond's our 6-pack, so that boat runs for our smaller groups. Works out really well for us.
Cool. Definitely we'll be back. As always, stay fishing.